people are really gonna watch this?
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she wants us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, you ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
You're good.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and we're here on this wonderful Wednesday, and I'm here with
Your girl so fab. Hey, y'all.
the two dope siblings, the two dopest in the game. Excuse that little situation there, but hey, we're here. So how's everybody doing today?
Hey, fam. How you doing?
Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's doing great. Feel good, feel great. It's a great Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
How was your work day?
Oh man, it's always something. It's always something, and I just need people to be more mindful of what they say and how they say it, because a lot of people are out here on edge, So yeah, it was a work day, and just constantly being that person that is kind of like diffusing things and coaching people, because there's a lot of uncertainty here when it comes to, jobs and working. So it's like, you got to stay put until you can figure something out. So don't move based off of emotion. Be strategic, but then also let people know where they got you fucked up.
Well, as a good friend of mine said, this is the year, or these are the years coming up of FAFO. F around and find out.
I can't see, the camera's in the way.
It said, I had it really hard last week. I lost my cousin, but I'm feeling a little better today.
I'm so sorry.
We're sorry for your loss, cuz.
Oh,
sorry for your loss.
That's terrible. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you.
And we're going to have to make sure we move that camera. If I'm the only hope and prayer to see the screen.
I'm going to have to move back over here.
Does your chair come up higher?
Nope, that's the highest. If I go like this, I can see.
Well, we can't have you doing that during the show. I'll just have to. I guess we're banking on my eyes.
But I can see over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can't. So, if anybody has seen my social media, you already seen my rant for the day. The rant was pretty simple. Tired of dealing with repetitive disciplinary issues with students. And a lot of this repetition comes because being held accountable is something that is not done on a consistent basis on all fronts with our young people.
Right.
So be it somebody slipping at school, somebody slipping at home, somebody slipping in the community, they slip through the cracks and they think that what they feel should be right is priority versus what is right. Be it just simple rules. You know what I mean? Like the rules. I just don't understand it. Like there are rules set in place.
Absolutely.
They don't think the rules apply. I don't know where they got this from. But everybody feels like they're the most important. So I guess I'll say it's social media. You know what I mean? Everything in our world points to what you feel and how you feel and what you feel is right and how you feel things should be done. And at times, order is not in play.
Right.
And there are rules for a reason on certain things. And sometimes the rules are not right and they should be adjusted and changed. But then sometimes rules are set in place to prevent certain things from happening. One of the rules that we have in our school district and all school districts across the country is you cannot wear hoods inside of schools. The reason why you cannot wear a hood inside of a school is because when those cameras hit, if an emergency happens, people have their hoods on. You can't see who's who.
You need to know who.
You need to know who's
identify.
walking in and out of your school buildings. So, as a safety precaution, take your hood off.
Right.
So many of these young kids wear hoods and wear hoodies every single day, no matter what the degree is outside, whether it's hot or cold. Hoods are a problem. I personally believe that schools should go to uniforms. It eliminates all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I never had to worry about.
Too. I think when you are wearing uniforms, there's less bullying in place because everybody's wearing the same thing.
Right. People only care about your shoes. That's when it comes down to like, oh man, which type of shoes you got on? And right now, these kids wear Asics and Nike Monarchs. And if you guys don't know what Nike Monarchs are, those are the Air Paps. They wear those as a fashionable statement. Crazy work.
Insane.
Asics used to be sold at Pickway and Payless and Kmart and all those places. They wear those shoes as a fashion statement. So clearly we're not worried about fashion. They were Champion that was in Kmart and Hills is a department store, guys, and Sears and all the, but hoods.
Right.
And I had a parent tell me that, well, my son's hoodie is his comfort place. Okay, we need to find another comfort place. We need to find out why the hood is his comfort. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What else is going on to where you only find reprieve when you put a hood over your head and shelter yourself from the world?
Right.
So, needless to say, you'd say that about 50, 1,100 times in a school day. And every time you get attitude back. And the worst thing that these young people say is, what you mean, bruh? Take your hood off. Man, what you mean, bruh?
Exactly what the hell I said. Take it off.
I mean what I said. And I'm not your bruh. Like, take your hood off.
Oh no, someone left a comment and I can't see that far.
Where?
Down there on Instagram. I'm so sorry.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, we can make it shake. What does this comment say on Instagram?
Oh, F around and find out. I also feel like the hoodie thing could factor for the Black community, especially like you said, being able to be identified versus not being able to even outside of school. So yeah, it is
it's definitely
concern.
an issue. It's a concern, and for many people, they don't really understand how bad it is when you got 2,300 students running around and multiple doors and students wearing hoods coming in and out. At any given time, an imposter can throw a hood on
and blend in.
Door.
I didn't even think of that. That is definitely a huge safety concern.
It's a huge safety concern. I promise you, nobody cares if you wear a hood. As teachers, we could care less.
Right.
Safety wise, you have to care because who are you?
Right.
You know what I mean? So then a kid come through with a hood on, and let's say his hair or his dreads are draped over his face, and he's walking through with headphones on, you wouldn't know if that person was off the street and didn't belong in the school or not.
Exactly.
So then when you try to explain this to kids and parents, it's like, well, you're targeting my kid. No, this is a safety concern.
Yeah.
And
exactly,
you would be the first person upset when the news gets a hold of the story and then they show a random person in the hood, and somebody says, well, why didn't somebody make him take his hood off?
Right.
So you can't win for losing, damn it. But it gets on our nerves.
Well, hold on. Don't highlight it yet. Jazz said the sad part is that they may have to ban hoodies. I remember in high school when they banned plain white and black tees because they thought they were gang related alongside the what was it? The fight coats?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
the flight coats was
and you could not wear Young Jeezy's t-shirt.
The snowman.
Like the snowman was not allowed to be worn inside of schools. And so, I mean, at this point in time, I do believe that the kids, I know, I get it. It's a comfort thing. I like a good hoodie too. But when I get inside, Take it off.
You know the rules. And it says this new generation is raised by technology and times have changed, so understanding and logic isn't there.
Yeah, it's completely out of sync, and it's a problem. Auditory skills. I have a clip that I'm going to be showing on the I have a clip that I'm going to be showing on my First and Goal podcast of a coach saying, like, the hardest thing to get people to do now is to listen. The hardest thing to get kids to do
is listen.
Like, that's crazy work.
Oh my goodness, it's one of the babies from Mr. Chambers' class. Hi.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh, they were so sweet.
How y'all doing?
Oh my gosh, that was an amazing.
Explain what happened with Mr. Chambers' class.
So shout out to Professor Chambers at Central. He knows Sally Starfield, who is a friend of the show, and we're going to try to get Sally on the show to discuss what is going on with DEI, so we have a better understanding, because there's a lot of misinformation happening, but she is an HR consultant, and this is directly impacting her role and other people as well, her clients. But she invited me to Dr. Chambers' class, who invited her as well, to speak to the students about just opportunities, as well as how to conduct yourself, proper interview etiquette, what they're looking for, what the job market is looking for currently, and just any sort of questions that they may had. So I shared my experience with them working at the Maury Show, iHeart, Choice FM, things like that. And just essentially telling them, like, look, of course, we're always looking for interns because we got a lot going on, a lot of things.
And it's just us that handles it.
Yes, a lot. And one thing that we always tell people is, as long as you're willing to learn, as long as you're willing to listen, we will never, ever tell someone no. We just need consistency. We need you to listen, and we need you to be willing to learn. And a lot of them were hungry for knowledge and had really good questions. And it was a refresher, because it was nice to see the opposite of what we experience on the daily, where I'm not even going to call them kids. These students are wanting to learn, and they're hungry, and they're passionate, and they're wanting a way to kind of navigate through this whole entire job workforce. So I
don't get that luxury. I deal with people that don't want to do nothing. I don't know what it was like anymore to deal with kids that really want to grab the information. Right. I have a student, all right? And it's the most disrespectful thing in the world, because I'm a coach. For those that watch, I am a coach through and through, right? I'm telling this kid how to be great. I've only put kids in college all my life, and that's all. That's it. And I was pretty good myself. I just made some decisions, some faux pas that probably the faux pas, them pause, whatever. I made a couple mistakes, and I try to help these kids from making the mistakes that I made. Right. Because at the end of the day, there are a lot of opportunities out here when it comes down to athletics and academics. All right. So I told this one kid, hey man, here's what you want to do. You want to run a mile every single day. If you run a mile every single day, it'll get you in shape right now. You got to run a mile every single day. I said, no, I don't even need you to run a mile. Here's what you do. Walk a mile, then turn around and jog back. Oh, okay. Okay. So then that's all you got to do. Do it every day. Why I got to do that? Do you want to be great or not? Man, you always talking like you know everything.
I have experience, and there are pit holes that I want you to avoid.
Don't do it then. So then here's what was wild. It was my study hall. I have a study hall that, the kids come in my room because they feel comfortable. So they come in my room for a study hall. And one of the swimmers was listening. And I told her, I personally feel the football players and the basketball players are disrespectful, because people pay the most money to come see them. Football's first, usually basketball is second. And you guys don't put enough effort in for people who pay money to come see you. You don't realize that people spend their money to come see you be average, unacceptable. So then I'm talking about what I'm doing. And then the swimmer says, Coach, can I interject? She said, we at swimming every day swim 100 laps every day.
That's crazy.
So I said, well, how far is that? She was like, I don't even know. We just swim 100 laps. Okay. So we have the internet. How far is 100 laps? How far do you think 100 laps is?
I don't know. Maybe like 3 miles?
A mile.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they swim a mile. They swim a mile, which is harder than walking.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm telling him as a football player, run a mile every day. The swimmer swims a mile every day. The swim team is winning. I just looked at him. What you want me to say? And you be hating, you know what I mean? You be hating.
It's not hating. You have to have a level of discipline in order to be great.
You be hating. I am the biggest hater in the world with parents, with kids, with everybody. I just hate everybody. hate. And you know what? I'ma just wear it. I should get a shirt that says, I hate you. Let's just get it out the way. Because what I'm going to tell you, you're going to feel like I'm hating. So I'm a hater. Because parents don't like it either. I told this dad, your son is not a wide receiver. Your son is a tight end. So what is a tight end? Tight end is Gronkowski, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Okay. So your son is that. That's where he's going to make his money. So he needs to learn how to do it here. Because I didn't tell the dad specifically what he wanted to hear, never seen the kid again, right? Only for the kid to go to high school and play what position?
Tight end.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know what I know and I don't know what I don't know. In this media world, I am learning from you. You are my sister who is 7 years younger than me. I don't look at age and be like, oh, because she's younger than me, she don't know what she's talking about.
And I'm learning from Obi, who is what? 7 years younger than me.
So
7 or 6 younger. Yeah.
I feel as though if you invested enough time to learn something, then I should be able to get information from you and trust that.
Yes.
I don't see it as hating. I see it as an opinion based upon education.
Right.
I'm tired of meeting, I'm going to say it, majority us that look at each other as competition as if we always benefit from hating on the next person.
Right.
We do not benefit from giving you the truth. I mean, giving you false information. I only benefit from giving you the truth because hopefully you take the truth and spread it on and so that we can see you be successful.
Right.
If I lie to you and then you believe said lie, it is not only a detriment to you, it is a detriment to your future. Like, so a detriment to you and your ability to get better because you think you already made it. And then it's a detriment to your future because nobody else is going to see you this way. That's not hate.
Right.
Same thing we do with people that we work with in business. When we work with you in business and we give you the vision is not for us to look at you and say, we know what we're talking about. Do what we said do. Even though we know what we're talking about, do what we said do. The biggest issue that I have is I don't see the questions for undereducated others. So two people that may not look like Kim and I and might share the hue of Trump could do what Kim and I are doing on a lesser scale, and people will be like, I trust them. And Kim and I are like, we'll give you everything. Care Bear stare. And you're like, but you're black though. When do we stop that? Just asking. Just curious. When do we stop?
Good question. I don't know.
We won't survive the next 4 years if we don't figure that question out.
Right.
We are at a position where we need one another. If you don't believe that, just sit tight and sit and grab onto your own little piece of something and realize how hard it's going to be. When you have people who want to see you do better, but then are also saying, well, you might want to polish this off. It doesn't mean that their word is law or that it's gospel. It's a perspective. And that sometimes you have to look in the mirror and see if what is being said to you has validity. If it does have validity, you take some, you leave some. Take what matters, dismiss what doesn't. And then you move forward with it. And don't take what was said personally if people are talking to you from a place of care and concern. And I know it's hard for us, especially us. We take everything personal. What? I'll slap the shit out of you. We take everything personal. But I am in a position to say now, from working with the public, we are our own worst enemy. I've seen more Black businesses fold than I would like to from what we've started.
Mm-hmm.
Because they simply just won't connect, invest, research. Everybody got great ideas in the beginning. Then when the grind hits, everybody dismissed the grind. We've been grinding at TDS radio for how long?
It'll be 3 years.
3 years. Y'all done seen us have how many different sets
And backgrounds.
and backgrounds. We starting all over again right now. I got a damn hole.
Well,
right
it's just
here.
the paint. That's all.
We starting over again. But you got to figure out how to reinvent it until it gets moving. And so many of us never get moving because, one, we don't ask the right questions. We don't invest in ourselves enough. We don't take the time to really figure out what it takes to be an entrepreneur. And we don't allow ourselves the time to be uncomfortable, to get comfortable. There should be a sense of urgency to be successful, but that sense of urgency also has to be based on some reality. And the reality is, as an entrepreneur, you're going to have a lot of bad days in the beginning. It's not going to be as easy. And we have accepted the bad days. Now imagine having bad days and your people that you're servicing are a part of your bad days. That's hard to do. It's hard to get on here every day as Kim and Ken, TDS Radio, and say we're going to converse, we're going to be open, we're going to talk, we're going to share, we're going to do all that stuff, knowing that there are people who specifically watch just to be like, I don't like these niggas.
But thanks for the views.
Yeah, there's people who specifically do that, but you got to fight through it until you get your
stride.
Well, till you get your crowd, till you get your, what do you like to call it? Your
Community.
Your community. Till you get your community. And it sucks because our community should be us. It shouldn't take so much to create a community of amongst people who are already starving to get ahead. This leads me to our point that we were going to talk about today with DEI. We beg for DEI and we claim it as a badge in our community.
We're talking about that next week.
Oh, we talking about it next week?
Yeah, because we were going
With
to
Sally?
bring Sally in. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I was going to go here. Here's the ultimate point. We have to be able to create community to be successful. Everybody tries to be an entrepreneur and don't realize that you need people to be an entrepreneur. I listened to a song that it's hard to sell something when ain't nobody buying. Get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then now you second guess the things that people were putting out and people were buying. Not saying that you should buy everything that's Black or that you should trust everything that's Black. But when you see somebody doing something and you see them grinding and you say, well, this product is just as good as this product. Well, I'm going to go with this product because this product comes from somebody who looks like me. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you start to look at the ebb and flow, for example, just like you experienced about the website situation you were telling me mm-hmm. about. Like, so if you were a different hue, would have been different.
It would have.
I believe it would have been.
1,000%. Absolutely.
Right. So, mm-hmm. and that bothers me. And I think I feel it because I experienced that as a coach. Being a Black coach, you experience people second guessing your knowledge when a white coach could walk in the room and say half of what you say and get more respect.
And what I think also too was a test for me. So just real quick, so you guys understand, a friend of mine was looking out, appreciate her. She is not of the same hue, but she wanted me to help her boss with their new website. And, I gave them a price And the whole entire thing was, not only am I going to design your website, but I'm also going to tell you what graphics you need, also what type of videos to get. And I'm going to train my friend on how to actually, operate the website on the back end. So then now the person that you need is right there. You're not having to reach out to somebody in India. You're not having to reach out to me or whatever. She's right there. So I gave them a price on what it was going to be. And I'm then told, oh, well, I'm going to go, her boss is going to go with her son's friend who's going to do the website. That's a fraction of what you're charging. And old me would have been like, well, what's your budget? I can work with it. But new me's like, no, you are going to pay me because I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm bringing to the table. And I know that you're going to get 110%, which 9 times out of 10 is more than what you're paying me. So like I told her, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. You don't have to apologize. My price is my price. Their price is theirs. Whatever her budget is and what she feels more comfortable with, let her go with it. But I guarantee you're not going to get the results that you want if you had gone with me. So like I said, that was a test for me. So like you said, to be uncomfortable because it was like, I want to help everybody. So let me help you. So, I'll shortchange myself. No, I ain't doing that no more. You don't have the coins to pay me. Guess what? Somebody will.
Ain't no more of that.
Boop.
Ain't no more because don't nobody else do it.
No.
The one thing I'm learning from Trump is, damn it, do it. Do it. Because what's the worst that somebody could say is no. All right, well then I don't fit it, then on to the next.
Yeah.
And we spend a lot of time tricking ourselves that we're not good enough because, oh well, well, maybe I should work with man, damn all that.
No more.
Let's get to the get.
Pretty much.
What does it say?
It said, they're lost, Kim. Bye. And that's how I feel. It's your loss. So you go ahead and you go with someone who's far less experienced, who doesn't have the marketing know-how that I do, who doesn't have the editing skills that I do, who doesn't have the graphic knowledge that I do, who doesn't have the ability to interview and get the testimonies that I do. So go ahead. If you want a half-ass website, then you are going to pay a half-ass price for a half-ass, barely functional website. Go ahead. And I'm totally okay with that. Totally okay with that.
And that's word. Hit you with the straight up. So that was the rant. So that was the rant this morning. I mean, that's the rant this evening, this afternoon, man. Stop worrying about DEI and support your own people. Then you ain't got to worry about DEI
because we're not the beneficiaries anyway.
We damn sure ain't. If you worry. There's a list that we were going to talk about. That was why I got there. There's a list of businesses that all of a sudden that we got to boycott. I ain't boycotting shit. Y'all don't stick together enough for me to be inconvenienced. I'll be damned. I'm going to go right in Target and look right at you and get my soap, my drawers, my soap, whatever, my toilet paper, whatever. Why should I be inconvenienced for niggas that don't support niggas?
This is not how the show was supposed to go.
Oh, all right.
We had a whole other plan.
All right, my bad. Well, I was going to show the list. I did pull up the list. Because we got some fun stuff. So let's get fun. All right. So we got
well, I mean, before you get into that, I think it's necessary we need to denounce Homeboy.
Oh man. Okay.
Or we can wait until tomorrow. I don't know. There's no urgency behind it.
Let's get it out the way. We don't rock with LD Beats. Okay, so now let's get on with that. You may have seen the person that have been on here on our platform before, LD Beats. And recently there were some allegations that were placed upon him that we knew nothing about. And these allegations are very serious. As me being a girl dad, I cannot say that I accept the fact that these allegations have been placed. Don't know if they're true. Don't know if they're not true. All I know is that, it's in court and it ain't good.
No.
And if you want to find out specifically what those charges are, you can go ahead and, search the name and search that stuff and you can find out. But what we will say is that based upon the allegations placed on him, TDS Radio has removed that from our platform as far as the videos.
Yes.
And as far as the music on the radio station. We don't condone it.
Yeah. That's not part of our voice in our culture. So
yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Because I want to go in, but Kim told me not to. But
there's no need.
As much as kids get on my nerves, adults are the ones that are supposed to protect them. And you have heard me numerous times say on this platform that I feel young girls should have a safe space with men at times because they are looking for that protection. So many young girls come into my classroom and they look at me as uncle and et cetera,
Mm-hmm.
and to violate that trust with a young person, you are not, I won't go into the names I want to say, but to violate that trust is wrong. And for us as a station, prior to the information that has just been released, we had no idea that this person was a potential violator of the women's safety and young girls' safety. So with that being said, like I said, we have removed all music and all video off of our platform, and you won't be seeing that anymore on TDS Radio.
And we also can't support people who support him as well. So
yeah. So that's just a not a warning, but just
And remember here, I told this nigga, watch out. Watch out for these rally niggas. Mr. Old Soft Heart over here.
Okay, so here's the thing.
But we didn't know. That
I was
is
say,
1,000% true. We did
no way that
know.
I would have ever in a million years known that. So then hey, what? When I seen the allegations, I'm like,
oh no. Oh no.
So
no. So yeah, we completely scrubbed that. Not happening. We are not affiliated with him in any sort of way, or anyone who is in support of him. Yeah, we're squashing that.
We can't do that. We can't rock with
that. Is not what TDS stands for.
Now, in the least who knows? Things may be exonerated, and at that point in time, you go from
I'm
there.
good.
But
I'm good.
Well, I'm not saying I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt, but when things go through the legal system somehow, some way, somebody may come out. But for what we see, you ain't coming out of this, and we cutting strings with you on our platform. So anybody else can keep y'all. We're not. So
period.
Do you have any birthdays?
Nah.
Okay, I think I have a few. Yeah, I got a few. I got Derek Jackson, a former player of mine. Oh, T Green, from Toria Green, one of the people from Menlo, one of the counselors from Menlo.
Oh.
Daryl Wade, Crystal Calloway, Ryan Lewis. All happy birthday. And yesterday, because we were not on, I do want to give 2 happy birthdays out. One to Miss Yancey, happy birthday. She's a great supporter of what we do, TDS, and was one of the people that were there when Mom passed. Baby. And then also Rico Brown, man. His birthday was yesterday.
Yeah,
as well.
That's right. Happy birthday, Rico.
So we somebody said, y'all what?
Who we talking about? LD Beats.
Happy birthday to you.
Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, it looks good. It looks good. It looks fine. It looks fine. We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And as the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating from the Sibs. So we're going to keep moving and keep it rolling. So today we have
sorry.
You got the button ready for cursing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Today we have a huge That's Up. So let's talk about this. First one is a video of a mom talking to her young son in the car. If you haven't seen it, here it goes.
All the stuff I do for you as a mother. Literally, I take care of you, I feed you, I cook, I do all that stuff. And all I did, I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill. You don't want to give me the birthday money. So I am taking the PS5 back so I can get the money so the bill can be paid.
Well, how you gonna ask for my birthday money that I got on my birthday to pay the light bill? And why you trying to take my PS5 away?
Well, you can't play the PS5 anyway if there ain't gonna be no damn lights in our house.
You shouldn't have been going out so much. You would have had the money. What happened to the income tax?
Turner, first of all, I'm an adult. Stay out my business. When I come to you as a mother and I'm telling you there's an issue where I need help, you help.
Going out so much. I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us, and you need to spend money on your bills.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you. So you stay in a child's place.
Mom, you said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop spending money on yourself and your little boyfriend.
Boy, y'all finna whip y'all ass.
Okay.
So that ended with I'm gonna whoop y'all ass. Thoughts?
I mean, immediately I go into I feel like it's staged because I mean, I don't know. I didn't really feel like that was a real conversation that was had. And I feel like, you know, the kid was kind of warmed up to know what to say. But we're not going to act like this conversation has not happened, or like parents don't do this, where it's just like, oh, I need some money for the bills, so can I get, you know, or putting bills in a child's name and using their social security number. These things do happen, which is absolutely terrible. And I get so tired of people shaming their children and saying what they're supposed to do when you decided as two consenting adults to lay down and have these children. So in return, you're expecting me as a child to take care of you when it's not my responsibility to do that. Your whole responsibility as a parent is to make sure that you provide for me and create a safe space and a solid structure and some sort of stability. So then turn around and say, oh, well, happy birthday. Here's your money. But then, oh, well, I need it for the light bill. Bitch, fuck you and that light bill. What? What do you mean? What's going on here? You know, and if there is any validity to her going out or having this boyfriend or whatever, if you have a man as well, then girl, I know you're fucking tripping, because look, you don't need to be going out. Ask your man for the money. And then, bitch, do you work? Because if you can't, what's going on here? Don't expect your children to sit here and pay bills.
I want to spend y'all money.
But the crazy thing is there's so many parents who think that way of like, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me. I'm your parent because no, you decided to have me. How do I owe you anything? Like what? That to me is that is the craziest way of thinking. And it's also something that runs rampant in the Black community of just like, well, you know, you need to take care of this and you need to do, I don't need to do a fucking thing. Okay. I need you to make sure that you provide a safe space for the child that you and said man decided to lay down and create. That's what you need to do. Why did you have 2 children if you can't afford a light bill?
It says, oh, when I get home, me and my brother would pack our stuff. I'm gone. Children tell the truth. She is wrong. She's in the wrong. I seen moms do that.
Period. Yeah.
And she would be in the dark by herself. I'm going to be at my grandma's house playing my PS5.
Period. Because what are you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I've seen parents do this.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. They'll just leave
and some won't even ask. They'll just take. Oh, I took it because I needed it for the light bill. What do you mean you took my money? What?
Same mother, different experience. And I'm not saying that my mother did that because she didn't. She didn't do that to us. But
she didn't? To you?
Oh, well, a couple dollars every now and again.
A couple stories of where.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
some shit.
Was just trying not to do that. But since we're gonna do it, that's why I said I was gonna keep my mouth shut. You know, but since at times, you know, you might have had to put in on a bill or two.
Put shit in your name.
One of the biggest upsetting moments to my mother was when she got mad when I said I was out. That's it. I'm out of here. And I moved out. Then no, you ain't got to do that. No, I'm not going to keep paying bills and then I got to live underneath the roof. I'm out. If I got to pay bills, then I got to go pay my own bills. It's time to go. Because what? And then there's a whole stepdad sitting here looking crazy.
Yeah.
Then what are we doing? What are we doing? I won't go back.
Nah,
because I was about to go back.
Don't do it.
But putting the responsibility of your bills on a child and then make them feel guilty is wrong when you are sitting there with nails done, driving a car and all that stuff. We are not in dire need because I see luxuries being
exactly.
So what should be done at this point in time is an assessment of how we're spending our funds, which is what the kids are saying. You spending your money crazy with your boyfriend. And I'm going to tell y'all something. And this is not going to be a fan favorite statement. We talk about women not being able to find good men, but there is no shortage of single mothers and children being born. So somebody's fucking.
Yeah, somebody's getting cheeks.
Somebody's out here getting cheeks. The kids are smart enough to see that mom's giving cheeks to guys that don't contribute. How do you give cheeks to somebody who does not contribute? Now, once again, I'm not one of those people that feel as though everything is transactional. But if you are in a situation where you know you need a little help, because we all do, and the same person who you share your body with, you can't get a couple dollars from.
Crazy.
You need to assess your judgment skills, because what are we talking about?
And
now, I'm not saying that you count on that person as a point of reference for all your troubles and money. But if I'm down bad and my light's about to get cut off or something's going on, then I should be able to ask. I should be able to ask.
Right.
And if I can't ask, then why are you in my life?
And then the kids sitting there talking about, well, what happened to the income tax money? First of all, these kids are way too involved.
Wait, what's going on? Yeah, what happened to the income tax money? Like, that is wild.
Yeah. So what did happen to the income tax money, Mom?
She let somebody flip it.
Or you just out there and spend it on crab legs and, a purse and hair or, Beyonce concert
crab
tickets
legs?
or something. Yeah,
Beyonce tickets.
Because that bitch always drops a concert around tax time. She knows what she's doing.
She knows when y'all getting paid.
She knows what she's doing. But it's just to have that entitlement is what bothers me.
Yeah. Don't do that. And it happens. It happens.
It happens.
People get credit cards and then you be like, I didn't have that credit card, but it's on my credit. Or people ask you to put them on put you on the cell phone and then don't pay their half of the cell phone bill. And then now you can't go back to AT&T. Oh, maybe that's too personal. Because that was why, and then tell you I'm not giving you nothing.
Right.
Well, it's about to go to collections. Well, you can get another phone. Wait a minute.
And not knowing this is how you are ruining your children's credit.
Ruin their credit. Then now people running my stuff, and then I can't.
It happens more than what you know, and it's so sad.
What is
I don't know. What is
this one is a touchy one.
Like so she probably discusses her business in front of her kids. Would you move that? But gets mad because they check her for info she provided. Absolutely. So
yeah, that's one effed up story. I got another one. All right, we're gonna bring this one up. Let's see here. Can I bring it up?
What's the other one?
This one. Have you guys seen this? So this here is a young lady who told a man that she was pregnant. Now, what's wild about this situation is in this post, she shared it. She said, I think I'm pregnant. I told you not to, in me. We should have used a condom. He sends, let me tell you some real ish. Out of all the women I've dealt with, you are the most kind-hearted and smartest one. You have your ish together like no other. Now, normally I would pull out, but something heavy on my heart said not to. I see something in you that probably you don't see in yourself. I know that you will make a great single mother. And that's why I did it. And that's why I did what I did. You got this. Prayers to you and your family.
I blame both parties. I blame her as well.
What is going on? What do you mean? Man, I'll just leave it up there in case people want to keep reading this, because that's crazy. What do you mean, bruh? So
what he said.
You did what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you allowed it. Nobody can do anything without you allowing them to do it. So you sat here and agreed to him not using
niggas in the audacity.
Yeah. Once again, you agreed to him not using a condom with that whole, I'm not gonna nut in you, blah, 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 blah. And then now look what happened. Nah, sis. Nah, no. If you knew, first of all, let's take it one step further. Let's not sit here and have any sort of unprotected sex with anybody that you don't plan on having a child with, because you know that very well likely can happen. Boom. Exhibit A. Then on top of that,
Exhibit B.
Yeah. And then on top of that, to sit here and be talked into of like, well, I'm not going to use or I'm not going to do this. We're all old enough to know what happens here. We all know what happens, which is why a condom should have been put on. Then you're sitting here like, oh, well, why did you do it? Because he wanted to. The shit felt good. So he kept going. What did you think was going to happen? Like, let's be real about this.
My man is out of pocket, though.
He's 100%, because that is sexual assault, you know. But what did you think was going to, like, realistically in your mind, what did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy. But this isn't the first time I saw something like this.
Yeah.
Me too. I've seen guys do weird stuff like this. This is something that I just I don't understand. If I am her, I don't even know what my next move is.
Oh, I do.
Well, you know what I mean with him. I mean, because it's
do.
easy to make the next move. The next move is to just go ahead on and get right in CVS.
Yeah.
If it's within the time frame, and if it ain't within the time frame, we gonna, we might have to plan something down at the hood. Planned Parenthood.
And this man has already told you in writing that he's not going to be a part of this
you'll be a
child's
great
life.
Single mother.
Yeah.
What?
He's already told you.
What?
So for you to expect anything differently would be
wild.
foolish on your part.
Wild.
So, Miss Ma'am, I'm never going to tell a woman to do with her body to do anything with her body.
No.
Or advise you what you should do with your body. But I will say this, pay attention. The signs are all there before and leading up to it and now. So if you decide to say, well, I'm going to keep this baby and he needs to be a part, and then, we're going to do child support, you are creating a nightmare for yourself. So
don't do it.
Do not do it. Don't do it.
Please don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't you dare. No, Miss Ma'am. No. The last thing to think is that a baby's going to change any man's mind.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So unfortunately, that is today's
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I got you.
That is today's that's up.
Okay. We'll get better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah. It's fucked up, people. That's a lot going on there. So we have our healing consultant in.
Fucked up is the fact that you think that better than.
Oh, well, we can get it in. No, let's get it in because we got people watching. So, and we're gonna ask them. All right. So here's the question, because here's what Rolling Stone said. Rolling Stone said, and this is diabolical. Rolling Stone said that that Rolling Stone has said that "The Lady in My Life" is the worst song on Michael Jackson's Thriller album.
The worst song.
The worst song.
The worst
song on
Do you have
Michael
the track
Jackson.
list?
Huh?
Do you have the track list?
Yeah, I got it right here. The worst song on Michael Jackson's Thriller album, they said, is "Lady in My Life."
Mm-hmm.
Now, I personally don't believe that to be true.
No.
Neither does Kim.
No.
That's where we agree. We both agree on "The Girl Is Mine" is the worst song.
The absolute worst song.
The song with Paul McCartney that sounds like shopping music at Kmart.
Well, and then also the track list. So you have 1 is "Wanna Be Starting Something."
Yeah.
2 is "Baby Be Mine."
Yeah.
3 is "The Girl Is Mine."
Correct.
4 is "Thriller."
Correct.
5 is "Beat It."
Correct.
6 is "Billie Jean."
Mhm.
7 is "Human Nature." 8 is "PYT," and 9 is "The Lady in My Life."
Correct.
Now, Rolling Stone is saying out of all the songs, "Lady in My Life" should have been left off of the album. It should not have even made the cut. They should have stopped at 8.
Wow.
And then they said that even though he delivers strong vocals, but it's in service of a song that has no business on the same album as "Billie Jean," "Beat It," "Human Nature," "Thriller," and "Wanna Be Starting Something."
Yeah.
So they feel as though this song should not have made the cut at all.
Insane. Now, what's even more insane, because we both agree that "Lady in My Life" is a phenomenal song. And in comparison to "The Girl Is Mine," which is the worst song, could be one of the worst songs Michael Jackson ever created.
No, I told you which
just
one was worse.
because Paul McCartney's on it doesn't make it good.
No.
"The Girl Is Mine" is terrible.
Absolutely horrible.
The song doesn't fit any of the feel or flow of any one of the 9 songs that's on Thriller. Now, here is where the argument starts, and I'm glad we have some viewers here that would like to chime in. I believe Thriller is the best song ever. Kimberly believes "Lady in My Life" is better than Thriller.
I do.
So now the question is, Thriller versus "Lady in My Life." Because damn what Rolling Stone is talking about. We're not even going to pay attention to that.
No.
The damn question is, which one is better, "Lady in My Life" or Thriller? Now,
Wait. Thriller versus "They Lady."
Huh? And then you can't even spell it right. That's why you need interns. We need proofreading before things happen on the screen. Now, what is this? That's not even the song. Look at Mike's disgust. What is that?
But y'all
this
tell
is why
us.
we need interns. Because something like that should not have gone through. What in the hell are we doing? That song should have not gone. I mean, that graphic should not have gone through. So now we got "They Lady in My Life."
In My Life.
Ignore that. Let's get this shit off the screen. Because what?
The Lady in My Life.
Talking like we want Game of Thrones. "They Lady in My Life." It's gone. So which song? No, You know what the hell? Which song is better? Thriller or "The Lady in My Life"? I personally think there's no better song than Thriller. Thriller is the best song.
Well, like I said, the only reason why I said that I like "Lady in My Life" better than Thriller, because when I think of Thriller, I think of Halloween. Like Halloween. Like I'm not gonna put Thriller on randomly during the day, but "Lady in My Life," you can play that at any time.
Thriller gets played anytime too.
It's a Halloween track. That's
not
like playing Silent Night in the summertime.
In my mind.
It's a holiday song.
So we have 1 for Thriller. Kim is Thriller. We got 2. Wait, what, Kim?
Y'all can think whatever y'all want to think. I'm
Purvis, which one do you pick?
10
pick
toes
one.
Down in my decision.
Thriller all day. Halloween playlist is 1 Thriller, and Somebody's Watching Me.
That's what it's a Halloween song. That's the only reason why. When I think of Thriller, it puts me in the mood for Halloween. Now, is it a bad song? Not at all. Thriller is fucking dope. But when I think about music and continually listening to something, "Lady in My Life." That is just, it doesn't matter. It just pops up.
Thriller. Wait. There's a Christmas in July theme. Yes, there is.
So you mean to tell me if Silent Night comes on randomly on your playlist, you're gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and play that.
I'm going to sing it. You talking about By the Temptations?
Yes.
I'm going
or any Christmas song.
Not Mariah Carey. You know I don't like her.
Well, that doesn't count because you don't like it. But any Christmas song.
Yeah. If somebody like the Whispers come on my thing, yeah. People really need one another. Man, woman, boy, girl.
If it's a holiday song, no.
I'm listening to it.
No, I am not going to listen to Thriller outside of a holiday. But that's just me.
And yeah, I was gonna say, but that's because like you already have it listed as a Halloween song in your head. See, for me, I listened to how the song was put together, and to me, I just, even though it may be themed as a Halloween song, the production of that song is phenomenal.
Absolutely. It is.
So then I would listen to it just because the production of it is dope. I would not cut it off and be like, this is a Halloween jam. Nah. And then in comparison of the two songs, Lady in My Life, like I told you, is a crooner, smooth song. Yes. But as far as the production of that compared to the production of Thriller, like that's where I say like Thriller is it's one of the dopest songs ever. But I get your point. It's a Halloween song and you see it as that. And I can come out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's like people who be like, I can listen to R. Kelly and not think about what he did. And then some people can't listen to R. Kelly because they immediately equate what he did to his music. And so I get where you're coming from, but you're wrong.
Okay. And I'm totally fine with that. But in my opinion, I'm going with Lady in My Life.
What do y'all think? Is Thriller about? Y'all are young. I just thought about it. That's the college crew. But Thriller or Lady in My Life, which song is the better song? We're gonna run this question on our social media because I am curious to see.
And y'all tell me why. Y'all said Thriller, but you didn't say why. It's just like, oh, Thriller. Is it because it invokes some sort of, does it invoke something in you? Is it because of the video?
I love the bass line.
Well, you said production, but some people immediately think like, oh, well, the nostalgia or the music video or whatever that has absolutely nothing to do with the song. We're just talking about the song.
Yeah, see, in my mind, I'm singing it anytime it comes on.
No.
I don't care what day it's coming. It could be a hot July, and I'm singing it.
No.
Why not?
Christmas.
So it gets played whenever, right?
No.
Yes, I'm gonna Motown Christmas in the pool. Yeah, like
Well, see, that's what I said. It's nostalgia. So of course it's gonna be because it's a moment. Like Thriller is a moment. But production wise, like, do you feel like it's better, but do y'all feel like it outside of the moment and outside of the nostalgia, just thinking of just like a song? Like, I feel like there's a lot of feelings that are invoked with Thriller. That's why people are like, Thriller. Yeah. Because it's a huge, huge moment. It is.
See, I think out of his crooner songs, I don't really even see Lady in My Life as one of his better ones.
Really?
Nah, because Off the Wall album to me is a better album than Thriller.
What's on Off the Wall?
People would argue with that, like The Working Day and Night.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Like I personally believe it's more of a groove on Off the Wall, but hold on. Like that song, I Can't Help It.
Oh yeah, that's my shit.
And that to me is better than like, I would play that before I would play Lady in My Life. But
wait, where's the track list?
Don't worry about it.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Till you get enough. Yeah. Rock With You, Working Day and Night, Get on the Floor, Off the Wall. So that's 5 songs back to back to back to back that you.
I Can't Help It. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Burn This.
She's Out of My Life.
I didn't care for that one.
I Can't Help It If I Wanted To. That's another one. And the last two is kind of corny.
I don't know those songs at all.
Right. But the first 7 out of 10.
Now I agree. Thriller over Beat It. I did not care for Beat It.
Where is that at?
The last one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Beat It was real rocky. Yeah.
No. I didn't care for that one.
So yeah,
it was all right.
We're gonna find out what other people think, and if you guys have anything that you would like us to compare it to, then let's compare it right now.
And what's your all-time favorite Michael Jackson song? It can't be Thriller. Ain't no way. Out of all his music, Thriller?
No.
Okay.
Probably most of the music off of Off the Wall. I like Off the Wall. I can listen to Off the Wall anytime.
Yeah.
So Off the Wall, and then the one that You Are Not Alone.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I think that's a dope song.
I skip that song every time.
No way.
Now, Human Nature?
And then They Don't Really Care About Us.
Are you serious? I hate that song too.
The remix of that.
Well, I didn't even know there was a remix.
Yeah, the remix is dope, man.
I didn't care for that.
And the words that he's saying, like the Mike's words and They Don't Really Care About Us is pretty much relevant to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. But
it's me skipping it.
But if Martin Luther was living, he wouldn't let this be no. Like, you got to feel that. Skinhead, redhead, everybody. Man. You don't.
You know another song I really didn't. Remember the Times. That was my show.
Oh yeah, remember the time. Can you feel it? Nah.
Oh no, I didn't like that. Can you feel it? doom.
Yeah, that was real exciting. That was like a real exciting song.
Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, there's
I didn't like Dirty Diana either.
That's Chiquita. She being I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
No.
But I put it to you like this.
But you know what?
Great. It's just The Girl Is Mine is not.
It's not.
That's one of the worst songs. Nobody be like, you know what? You got That Girl Is Mine?
No one
Every other song everybody has listed, somebody would say play that. Even if it was an argument like it ain't Halloween, put on that Thriller.
Put on Thriller.
But Girl Is Mine, I've never heard anybody request that.
You know another favorite? Rock My World. It was one of his laters, but everybody dances to that song.
She said, Kim, do you even like Mike?
I do, but some of the choices that y'all picking ain't it. Like Rock My World was mine. Butterflies, like you said, most are Off the Wall. Human Nature was one of my favorites as well. I like a lot of the Jackson 5. I wanna be where you are. Well, yeah, Wanna Be Where You Are was another one of mine. That was my favorite. And then like I said, Ghosts. That's my shit too. But some of these songs like Dirty Diana and Can You Feel It? I didn't like that. Smooth Criminal? Shit.
Dirty Diana gets skipped over.
Yeah, no.
And I hated the video.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Okay.
All right. We gotta switch gears.
We gotta switch gears coming up. So hold tight. We got everybody's favorite healing consultant. And don't y'all go nowhere. Y'all be ignorant. We got everybody's favorite healing consultant coming up on TV. And as soon as I can.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing.
That's why we need an intern. That's why we need interns, people, because I got too much clickety clack going on. We'll be right back.
Don't play ampersand.
The microphone is still on.
I don't give a damn. Put on lo-fi, nigga.
There we go. All right.
All right. And we are back, guys. Hey, thanks for staying. Woo, it's TDS Radio. And we are getting ready to kick off Healing Wednesdays. But before we do that, we have, of course, Auntie V in the building. You know who she is. This is, our family. But we have real live cousin in the building as well. This is Nefertiti, y'all. This is our other cousin. Like, legit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like real, not
Like,
just,
for real.
hey, what's happening? That's your cousin. No, that's really our cousin.
This is family. So it's a family affair today. So family, before we jump into the messy letter and Healing Wednesdays and all that stuff like that.
And I'm giving y'all, because I know I got people that be watching. No.
Don't block her blessing. You don't know.
No.
You never know.
No, because y'all already start with Auntie V. Every time we have somebody on here, we had it with Kia, we had it with Auntie B.
Don't block her blessing.
My sister.
Wait, who?
The little dude who had the kid and still tried to talk to you behind
it. The ones that I want.
Right. So the answer is no, straight up. I'm hating from the door.
Right. Gosh, all the cute ones are always taken and faithful. They're like, oh, I have a girlfriend. Fuck her. But anyway, before we get into all of that, all right, family. Ken and I were talking because Rolling Stones has deemed "Lady in My Life" by Michael Jackson the worst song on the Thriller album. Yes, exactly. Okay. Collectively, that has been everyone's face of like, what are y'all talking about? Because we do know what's on that album, right? The song of Paul McCartney, "The Girl Is Mine," which I don't think anybody really ever asked the DJ to put that on or voluntarily in their car puts it on.
No.
And it had Ken and I talking. Which song do you feel is better, Thriller or "The Lady in My Life"?
I mean, I do like "The Lady in My Life."
I love Thriller.
It's a classic.
You're asking a lot.
I'm sorry.
But what would I have on repeat would probably be "The Lady in My Life."
Mm-hmm.
I love "The Lady in My Life." I love it.
Isn't it such a good song?
It is.
It's a great song. It's just not better than Thriller.
You can just,
It's a great song.
Wow,
you can just vibe with it.
Right.
You really can.
Lay back with
that thing you don't supposed to vibe.
Yes. Let me touch you, girl. Yes. Quincy told him to beg on that song. Because he kept recording it over and over, and Quincy was like, "I'm not getting enough feel from it. I want you to literally beg." So at the end of the song, he's like, all over, lay down. That he made him put that in the song.
Well, he begged,
and did,
and it was effective.
Hello,
it was truly effective. I love it.
It ain't better than Thriller.
Oh, okay.
What are you saying? What for?
That Rolling Stone deemed it the worst song on the Thriller album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who the heck made them an authority anyway? I mean, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Magazine, but I mean, really.
Exactly.
And then to not pick "The Girl Is Mine," knowing that song does not fit at all. Like, we literally before it started listened to every track, and it just did not fit the mode of the whole Thriller album. It threw everything off. So who picked that? Paul McCartney.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
They still hating because he bought that whole.
Jay
Eagles
said
thing.
maybe "Lady in the Life" is more of a feminine thing because Thriller is Thriller. Okay, y'all.
Well, no, I mean, I like "Lady in My Life." I do. Like I said, I gave my reason. I just think production-wise, there's a whole show with Thriller, whereas you can get over with simple chords or "Lady in My Life." So, if you're chilling, "Lady in My Life," it's not like you're not going to be like, "Hey, let's cut on the fire, have a drink, and throw on Thriller." Like, that's not going to happen.
No, that's,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's not going to get you anywhere on that one.
That's not going to happen. So I get the mode of it, but production-wise, can't beat Thriller.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Production-wise,
fair enough.
It's a show. Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick song, but it's a hell of a gimmick song. Like,
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of nostalgia that ties to it because you have to think about the moment of when you first saw that video.
And them jackets. He had people running around them crazy ass leather jackets, hot as hell in the summertime.
Leather. Yeah.
You know, and there are dance schools that still do Thriller till this day. So it is an iconic song.
Yes.
You know, but it just really just is based down to like my opinion, what am I willing, like you said, Neff, to put on repeat, and what am I willing to hear on it every day? And it's not going to be Thriller.
It's not gonna be Thriller. I mean, I hit it on
Every-
Halloween. I mean,
See,
yeah,
thank you,
I hit
RCV.
it on Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween, I'm in there.
I'm in there.
Yeah,
I'm in it. I'm in it.
I'm invested.
I'm committed. I'm committed. I am. I'm committed to that cause. I'm gonna do the dance, everything. I'm committed to that. Halloween, you got me. Yeah, that and my Eminem dance. I'm on it. I am committed to that. Are you serious?
All right, so where should we start? Are we going to do the messy letter, or are we going to jump right into
Sure,
healing?
we'll do the messy letter. Let's
Okay.
warm our cuz up a little bit.
I know. Hold on, let me get my laptop open. Hold on now. Okay. So
Here comes the messy letter, y'all. I'm sorry. I just said it all ignorant.
Right?
Sorry. And it's time for
the messy letter.
Here we
Okay.
go.
This one says, no anonymous or anything. It just jumps right into it. Currently in a long distance relationship, and most days we only text. He works full time and goes to the gym after work, so I understand that he's tired, so I don't say anything. But he doesn't call me on the weekend. Says he sleeps all day and rests. The only call he makes every day is when he goes to work. That journey between his home and work is all I get. He mostly talks about work and cars and everything else except me. Only I love yous, but no real communication. I feel so disconnected from him. And we have had tons of conversations on this, but he doesn't do anything different. What should I do?
Dump him.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
How did this start again?
Currently in a long distance relationship, and most days we only text.
You're a pen pal.
I was gonna say that sounds like a friend.
Yeah, he got other
An
things.
acquaintance.
He got other things cracking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The time of when he's contacting you is the time that you got peace to do that type of thing that you about to do.
Mhm.
Then when I go home, I can't do that. So then you don't get that time.
No.
So
And to not hear from him at all on the weekends, because that's when he rests.
that's because that's where his family's at. Got family time. can't call you during family time.
Right.
What are you? She's expecting a lot from a long distance relationship. Like, what is she? I hate when people don't give us enough information. Like, there's not enough information.
It's a very
here.
short letter.
Like, so I don't know how often they have actually seen or engaged with each other, because there had to be hopefully some engagement to be able to say you're in a. She said they're in a relationship.
And then they get I love yous. She said only I love yous, but no real communication. I feel so disconnected from him. And the only time they really talk is on his commute to and from work. That's all she gets. Outside of that is text messages.
I would love to know how they met, how long, they've been in this long distance relationship. Did it start off long distance? Were they local to each other and then somebody moved? Because if it always been long distance, then yeah, maybe he does have another family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot that's missing from that letter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I co-sign on all of the above. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because it just lacks so much information.
Yeah.
Slide it closer.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And I think it was long distance from the get-go. Because if you're saying most days we only text, then you're used to this sort of behavior. Because if you weren't, automatically the red flags would go off in your hand. You'd be like, yo, what's going on? Like, why are you not calling me anymore? But if you're saying like, oh, he works full time and then he goes to the gym after work, so I understand that he's tired, so I don't say anything. Come on. You're not working out that hard to where you can't have a phone conversation with someone on the weekend as well. Then, to then continue on and say he doesn't call me on the weekends at all because he sleeps all day and rests all day on the week. You got 2 days. You're sleeping all day on both days and you can't even text me, let alone call. And then says the only call, whatever, nigga. The only call he makes every day is when he goes to work. That journey between his home and work is all I get. Come on, sis.
You deserve more.
Yes, you're a placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, you deserve more than that. And writing the letter, you should actually feel that in your heart that
Exactly.
even if it was long distance, technology takes away so many issues with long distance.
Really
you got FaceTime, you got, all different things that you can do to where you can talk to me while you're cooking dinner. You can talk to me, hell, while you're in the shower. You can talk to me in so many different ways. And if all you're getting is a car conversation on the way to work,
no.
come on, man.
Because he's in the commute.
Right.
And he has nothing else to do.
Right. And then my thing
don't
is,
do that.
on the weekend, have
be
you
that
called him and he hasn't answered? Because if he's not answering your phone call or at least texting you back, girl, that's all you need to know. That man is with a woman and a family.
Or with someone.
Yeah, it's with somebody else. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to know the details of like how they met and all that, because that plays a part. But if we are at this point now, then do yourself a favor and begin to separate from that. If you can't see yourself as a friend and just be friends and talk when you talk, don't get emotionally attached. That will only lead for heartache, because he's comfortable because he has you in his routine. So because of that, you should probably begin to separate yourself, because where you fit, similar to what Neff said, you're a placeholder. So that conversation for you between one spot and two, oh, you want me to get it? Between one spot and two is where he talks to you, and that's all you get. That's it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's all you are going to get.
That's all you get.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, then you got to make some decisions for yourself, because he's not going to do anything more, unfortunately.
He got someone else, honey. Just let it go. Yes. Duh.
you don't need the breadcrumbs. Get you a whole loaf.
Hello. Bars.
Well, you ain't even gonna slice.
Get a new one. He doesn't want you in that type of way. Hello. You don't have a relationship, and he got a family. She is the side piece, period. And you're comfortable in that.
And you're not even much of a side piece. I would say that you were like a friend.
Yeah.
Like maybe y'all had some type of engagement that may have led you to feel this way. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to say hopefully, but somewhere y'all connected.
Yes.
Then he went to his location, and then this is what you have. So I can't even call you a designated side piece. You're just somebody I talk to on the way to work.
Yeah. And literally on the way to work, to and from. So you're just like a work person.
Yeah.
Because you're not even on the weekends.
No.
So
damn, yeah, when you put it that way,
I mean,
you don't even get the weekend
you don't
love.
get the weekend. I mean, you're
Which is a
literally
great song.
like a work friend. I mean,
yeah,
an associate that you talk to get you to and from work.
Damn.
But it's the I love yous that's keeping her trapped.
It is.
She doesn't know. Like he's showing her all the signs that she's not the one.
But
then he's giving her this I love yous and whatever sweet nothings that he's giving her. And that's what's keeping her hooked.
Absolutely.
So baby girl, listen,
Let
actions
it
speak
go.
louder than words.
Yes, because the
And
other
he's
thing
telling you
is
with his actions, it's not the one.
not at all.
No.
And then has there been any conversation of I'm coming to see you or when you come and see me?
No, I
If you gonna do
gotta
that,
explain
no
that to the
weekends.
family. How am I supposed to do that?
That's what I'm saying. So if that conversation
where am I
isn't being
going?
had,
What am I
When's he
going
gonna
to
do
say?
that?
right. So if that conversation isn't being had, there's no plans on seeing each other, then look, girl, you're not in a relationship. That's a friend.
It is a
Like,
work
get a
friend.
pen pal. Yeah.
A work friend.
He can't leave his family. He got to explain that. Oh, lady.
He did. I can't do weekends.
Yeah, I can't do
No, I
weekends.
can't do weekends.
Yeah, so, and then if he's not also talking about bringing you to him, because if he's that tired and he works that hard and all that, okay, well, then it should be a question of, well, I'll come to you. Now, if you can't come to him, then that tells you everything you need to know.
Right. And you know it. You
Yeah.
know, deep down.
I know.
Ouch. Well,
I know.
I don't have any specific advice besides, just love yourself better.
Yeah, and let it go.
If you start to love yourself better, you'll see that this is not something that you specifically deserve. Nobody deserves.
Nobody
this.
does.
No,
Yeah.
nobody deserves it.
No.
You can use AI for the drive home and back.
He sure
I
can.
mean,
Or talk to your woman or man.
My AI got a black voice.
yeah. I mean,
Goodness. Or probably your kids.
Oh.
Talk to somebody.
else.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Get whoever, but
Whoever.
Listen to Thriller.
Yeah, okay. That's only for Halloween. I don't know.
Listen to Thriller on the way home, bro.
Thank you,
Don't
Auntie
do
Faye.
That's
that.
the only time that's
Thank you.
appropriate.
Leave this woman. And other brothers, I say this time and time again, leave people alone. Like, stop messing with people's feelings like that. Like,
No,
just
no.
because you can doesn't mean you can. Like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
And ladies, be smarter than that. Be smarter than that. And like Neff was saying, that none of the actions are there. It's just words right now. But if the actions aren't backing up what he's saying, then what really are you falling in love with? You're falling in love with the possibility that you
An
created
idea.
in your own mind.
Yeah.
You know, so go ahead and take that pretty little bubble that's above your head and bust it and keep it moving.
Well, we all know that's easier said than done.
It is. It is. It is.
That's why you have a messy letter.
Period. So keep writing them, sis.
Oh, man. That ain't right.
Because
That's why you have a popular segment called Messy Letter.
Hello.
Right.
Because
Is there more?
you just can't
I'm
let it go.
sorry.
You can't let it go.
Oh no. I think everyone has agreed that you're a side piece or you just need to move on.
I
So
think everybody has agreed that you're sad. No, that is not. I'm glad you did that anonymously.
Oh, tank. I know.
All right. So
Wow.
so yeah,
Okay.
moving off of her.
Yeah.
So you did something special this past weekend.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
So you did something special this past weekend. Tell us about what happened and what the experience was.
What happened? Well, what happened was
What had happened
is that
was
the healing consultant did the weekend event of Mind, Body, Spirit Expo here in Raleigh. And I have to at first say thank you everybody who dropped by. Thank you everybody who purchased. Thank you everyone who stopped by to just say hello. You know, how you doing? And the people who gave us a lot of laughs on the way, and who were honestly and sincerely genuine
okay.
about sharing their experiences
Mhm.
and why they were coming to see me
Okay.
and to use our products.
Okay.
It was wonderful.
Good.
It was. Well, all of y'all should know. Y'all came to visit too. Yes,
It did.
yes.
Yeah, I had to cut somebody out 9:45 in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Not yeah, you did.
Don't mess with my Auntie B.
Yeah, that was an experience.
What's hilarious was I was telling Kim how when I turned around, you were just holding your coffee cup like, okay.
Because I'm like, I don't have to say anything. I was like,
So for those that don't know, here's what
Okay.
happened. Auntie V had a table set up. And in this table, you know, you want to get off on the left and the right side. Each person is given 10 feet. Okay. So the lady had an extra foot, or she thought she had an extra foot, because Auntie V's table was not the full 10 foot from space to space. So she took her table and slid it closer to Auntie V. So the night prior, you all moved it over, right? They moved it back over to where her spot should be. So then Auntie V tells me about this experience and tells me about this lady. And I'm thinking, wow, maybe she came in hot because, you know, it was a long day. It's Friday in the evening. You're setting up.
Yeah.
Maybe she had a rough day. She comes in hot again, but this time she tries to move me. Ouch. She goes, yeah, I need this space. What space? Well, we're supposed to go from pole to pole. You're at the damn pole. So then I said, well, how about this? I'm standing at the pole. Don't move it past my foot. My foot is right here. Don't move it. Well, you're trying to get her extra 12 inches. No, I'm standing right here.
Yeah, he was.
And then next thing you know, everybody gets a little quiet and she starts murmuring to her little partner, well, we can't move the table. You're not moving the table. I'm standing at the pole.
Yes, that's a true.
Was that you?
That is a trtrue
the guy that's on the bottom of the
story.
screen. Yeah. And then I turn around and Auntie V's holding her coffee cup.
yeah.
She goes,
I'm like,
okay.
okay. I'm sitting up there with my little cup, and I'm like, okay.
And then enters Tony.
Yeah. Hey, Coach. Good morning. So we just had to make sure everything was right and everything is fair.
And mind you guys, this event is supposed to be about, finding your peace, good energy, holistic care, being balanced. And then you're coming in
with
first thing in the morning with negative energy. Girl, somebody should have blew some damn sage in your face, bitch. Back the fuck up.
It was just, I remember just thinking, okay. Because Coach was just like, he was literally right here on the line.
I'm not moving.
I ain't moving. And I mean, she was just like,
her entitlement showed.
Yeah. And I was like, well, okay then. I'm going to sit here.
I guess that's the perk of having a big black man. Yes. Hello. Because damn it, we're not doing this at 9:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't even started yet.
No, we had not. No, we had not.
And if anything, we should be talking in tones like this. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everyone. How are you?
Because we were
feeling this morning.
We were enjoying our black selves that morning. We were laughing, joking, getting excited about the day. And she was on time, whereas the person coming in was not.
Yes.
So then now you coming in hot because you want to hurry up and get everything together. No.
With your cheap ass crystals, girl, you got them off Alibaba. Don't nobody want that shit.
She was coming in hot.
She came in hot.
Because because that Friday, because I think I was leaving because I'd already set up, and she came in and it was just this thing, and I was like, well, what are we doing here?
Yeah, why?
What are we doing? And then she discussed about her drive in, and it was just kind of, and I'm like,
yeah, so what?
X, she was quiet the whole time.
Who was?
The woman next to you.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, the whole day, the whole 2-day event,
because she knew better.
Yeah, she even said goodbye.
Oh
yeah, when we were leaving. Oh, she was like, bye. Both of them.
Had to have that mood changer. I'm trying to tell you, and I didn't necessarily look, my best. I looked like I had just got off the street. I had my skull cap slightly cocked.
Menacing.
He looked menacing. He looked like he was ready.
I did not look like Coach or Mr. Blocker.
No,
I looked like I'm about that action this morning.
And then he was kind of buffed up. He was like, okay, we doing this. Yeah. All right. That's why I was like, you know what? I got my little stuff here. I'm gonna record this. and I'm gonna watch. I'm recording.
And she did.
I'm now vested. I want to see what's gonna happen.
Don't move it past me. I'm at the pole. I said, I'm at the damn pole. Don't move it past the pole. I'm standing right here.
Yeah, because I got to see this. Because now I'm vested.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, we're not. And then don't be nice because now you're embarrassed. You could have came with a completely different approach and you don't know what the outcome could have been if you just would have been sweet, been kind, and communicated. But you and your cheap ass crystals, that you got off of some random ass website that you're trying to get over on people, because that shit, it didn't even sparkle. Like, it just looked like it came from a discount store or something like that. You came in there with a bad energy. That's why I know your shit don't work, because where my good cousin took me to the very, very nice 2 vendors that had bracelets and stuff like that, their energy was amazing, and you could feel it in the exchange. With her, you're over here trying to, hoot and holler and all stuff like that. That's why no one bought your shit.
Yeah.
Like, they went right around the corner to the other 2 people who had positive energy and were talking to you and, through you instead of at you. So, bitch, no better for you. I hope you didn't make a single cent.
So, cuz, what was your experience in the event? Because you were there both days.
I thought it was amazing. We were able to actually use the product on some of the people that came, and it made a lot of difference as to who was purchasing and things like that. So some people we were asking, like, are you in pain? And they was like, yes, like my shoulder hurts or my knee hurts. And we were like, well, do you mind if we, rub some on you? And then they was like, okay. And we like massaged it in, and we'd be like, all right, well, you can go walk around and let us know how you feel, later. And everyone that we actually touched and rubbed the product on came back and made a purchase. So it was amazing to see how this product is like really helping people. you know, and a lot of people are skeptical because when they think CBD, they think like, oh, I've tried that before. It doesn't really work. And, you know, when you give them the chance to actually test the product before they buy it, they're like, okay, this is not just any CBD.
Right.
This really works.
Right. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, and I was going to say, like the young lady that we were talking to that had the bone spur, when you actually told her, like, you know, let me rub some of the salve on you, and you can see everything in her face change because you could tell she was in pain, because she said she had a bone spur. And what was the other issue that she had?
She had a cyst.
Yes, she had a cyst as well, but you could see her energy shift because it's like, I'm not feeling pain right now. And as she was walking, she was like, oh my God, like there's a difference here, you know. And immediately she was like, Mom, like you need to get this. Now I don't know if her mom ever came back and purchased, but she did. She got the 900 milligram roll on. Was that it?
She had the 24.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the
2400. Yeah,
the 2400 roll on and the salve, but she just kept saying over and over again, I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain, you know. And she was like, it works so quick. So it, like you said, it was really good to see people instantly shift their mindset and say, like, this is what it feels like not to be in pain.
Yes.
And so my question was to what you guys are experiencing is, like, if you can paint a picture for somebody who doesn't necessarily like understand holistic care, like what is holistic care? And then what is CBD's lane amongst holistic care? Because like some people may not have a full understanding. They hear it and they just move with it and think it's just like, you know, people just smoking, drinking, like you said, maybe some crystals that may make people meditation, but they don't really have a full understanding of like, what is holistic care? And then how does CBD fit that? Either or.
Okay. You know, well, number one, I've always felt this way. Holistic care is up and defined by the person that's going through it, because each person's journey is different. I think that holistic really means just it's not alternative medicine. It's just a natural form of medicine.
Okay.
And using that to help you move through your journey as well as you can define it as well, and doing it in a natural way. And that path, you know, when we talk about homeopathic, that's exactly what that means.
Okay.
It's using natural herbs, natural spices, healing, touch. I mean, it's just it truly is inviting all of your senses, and with that experience to move through your journey in a more natural way. And it really is. It's just using nature's medicine. It really is. That's what I view it as.
Okay.
And and CBD is but one element. And but you know, I've always preached that it's not just that. It's just being well-rounded and finding what works for you.
Right.
But doing it in a natural way, in a way that you're not altered. You're not altering your body. You're working with your body.
Right.
You're working with nature.
Right.
You know, because you're giving this. I mean, it's grown. It's there. It's there for you to use. It's been around since the beginning of time. It really has.
Cool.
That's what you think.
Yeah, when I think of holistic care, I think of the Trinity: mind, body, and spirit. Right. So these products is great, but you also got to do the work on your mind and your spirit. And so, well, I guess the best way to say it is maybe to tell my story.
Okay. So
how I got into consuming CBD was back in 2017. I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. I'm sorry. I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. My dad was going through stage 4 bone cancer. My son had just left the home, going off to college, and I was going through a divorce. Had to sell my home, had to find a job. I had so much going on. So my spirit was broken. My mind was filled with anxiety, you know, and my body was trying to fight this invasion,
Yes.
you know, that was like a foreign agent. And I was struggling with like insomnia, and I didn't know much about CBD at that time. I only knew about THC. And so I started out with using THC to help with my insomnia. But I would wake up in the morning and my body would hurt so bad because my mind was like in such a bad place, right? Because if your mind's not right, your body's not right, your spirit's not right. They all have to be aligned in order for you to feel whole.
Right.
So I was doing the THC thing. I even was going to the doctor, getting Gabby to kind of help with the pain. It was just so much, but I wasn't feeling like myself. I was just kind of like feeling like a zombie, just walking, just trying to get through each day.
Right.
Then I got a government job, so I couldn't do THC.
Yeah, that's right. Preach. I had one of those too.
It was like, what do I do now?
Right.
So I had to look at other alternatives, you know, and then I started doing like meditation and doing other forms of self-care, like, you know, maybe taking like Epsom salt baths that would help like with the body aches and things like that. And then February of 2024, we all were reunited at the Mind, Body, and Spirit, you know, conference. And Miss Brenner had her stand, and you know, she was like, "Yeah, I sell the CBD products," and you know, being completely transparent, I was like, "Oh, another CBD item," but I was like, "This is Black owned, and I want to support it." So I did. I took it home, and at some point, I did have some pain, and so I used a little roll-on that I had bought, and I had put it like on my shoulders and my lower back, and about maybe like 10-15 minutes, I was like, oh my God, this feels good. Like, you know, and it wasn't like I had to keep reapplying it. It was like I did it that once and I felt really good. And then my son was recovering from having surgery. And I was like, hey, you know, maybe try the roll-on. So I gave it to him. I forgot about it. And then I needed it again. And I went back into his room and I was like, oh, I guess it worked for you. So the great thing about it was I bought this and I was able to get a salve for free.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, I still have a salve. And so at that time I was going through menstrual cramps. So if you're a female, you know what menstrual cramps feel like. So I took a little bit of the salve. I put it on my stomach. I put a heating pad, took 2 Advils. It was like 5 minutes. Cramps was gone. And it wasn't like when you take cramp, you know, like menstrual pain medicine. And it's like, oh, I just got enough to like help me cope with it.
Yes.
Right.
It was gone. It was like a girl could do cartwheels.
Yes.
And, nobody. And I didn't have to reapply it. So that was the great thing about it. And then I shared it with my son, and then that was the end of that. So I had to buy some more. So now I have like this whole regimen that really works for me. So like at night when I get off work and I'm like really stressed out, I love to take a bath. I love to just sit in the bath. So can we just talk about this oil?
Right.
If you're into aromatherapy, even if you're not even putting it on your body, you just take a little pump of this, rub it in your hands, breathe it in, breathe. Your mind, your body just feels grounded, centered, aligned. That's all you need. Like even if you don't put it on your body, you just do that, you're good. So for my baths, I normally like to do baking soda, Epsom salt, and a little bit of essential oils. But I was like, what if I put this instead of the essential oils, baby?
Yes.
Put that in the bath. I was like, oh yes, Calgon, take me away. Like, I might be telling my age.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
You know what it feels like. And so you sit in a tub with that and your body already feels a little moisturized because you know you got the oil there. And then you get out the tub and then you put this oil on your body. You lay in the bed, you light this candle that smells amazing. And then you have your nighttime tea.
Yes.
Right? And then to seal the deal, you take these Delta 8 gummies.
Be knocked out.
Let me tell you, it's night. But the good thing about these Delta 8, they're not like the other Delta 8s that you get from like the smoke shops and stuff like that has that THC and you don't know what kind of trip you're going to be on. Like you like, did the aliens come in?
Right.
Like, what's going on?
I definitely overdosed on
one. You don't feel that at all. And you don't wake up feeling like, damn, like I really party hard last
night. It's like I hit by a damn truck.
Or like you took a Benadryl.
Yes.
Exactly. With that hangover.
So you feel good. And then you wake up in the morning and you have these drops. These drops are amazing. Like they help you focus. You can put it in your tea. You can put it in your coffee. You can put it in your water. Whatever your morning routine is, you just shake this up, put a few drops in it. You're good to go. And then midday,
and it doesn't have a taste.
And it doesn't have a taste. Yes,
no,
it's
it
tasteless.
doesn't.
Then midday, like for me, it's like 12 noon. By the time I've had like 50 emails, and I'm just like, okay, my brain is like, can't take no more. I'm overwhelmed. I want to curse all my coworkers out.
Yes,
I take one of these CBD gummies, and it's like the ashwagandha of CBD. Like I'm just like, okay. I can make it through these next 5 hours without killing somebody. So that is my routine. I mean, and aside from this, I do meditation. I do my plant medicine, you know, and the most important thing is to really sit with yourself and do the hard work, because you can take all this stuff, but if you're not doing the work to really work through your stuff, then this is really all it's doing is putting a Band-Aid on it, and you're not going to really feel healed.
Right. And we've talked about that before when we've had James in, how all of this, and James is our therapist, and how all of it works together. And so with your experience with that, Neff, like, how does it have you feeling throughout the day? Like, do you have a roller coaster, or is it just more of a chill, even vibe?
It's a very chill vibe because I'm starting out with taking the drops in the morning, right? And then as soon as I know that I'm getting to that point where, okay, I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, or the anxiety, or, you know, it's kicking in. Take this CBD gummy, and then it lasts me until I'm done with work. You know, and in between that, I do take breaks. Sometimes I'll go outside, take a few deep breaths, I meditate. So there's other things that I'm doing to help this, you know, help me. So it's not just these products. So I'm taking the gummies, I'm doing the meditation, I'm doing the breathing exercises, I'm playing music, I'm doing things that makes me feel good. So it kind of keeps that energy positive, and, you know, and I stay on that like high vibration, so to speak. And then I'm closing my night out with taking a bath. So that's
dope.
And I think the biggest thing that we are learning from your story is that you decided to prioritize yourself.
Yes.
You know, and it's not like, oh, well, this came first, or this came first, and then I'll take the CBD, and then I'll do that. It's like, no, I'm starting my day this way. And if I feel a certain type of way during the day, I'm also putting myself, you know, ahead again. And then at the end of my day, I'm putting myself ahead. So I think that's another thing that people need to pay attention to, of like, don't wait until it gets worse. And because we talked about that as well.
We have.
Like, let's talk about like doing things before it gets terrible, to where now you're beyond the CBD. You know, now we got to start having deeper conversations.
Yeah,
you know,
because you got to bring it. You know, we talked about that. You know, pain. It's like, you know, now you're sitting at a 10.
Yes.
And you know, and you can't bring yourself back down. And then you're wondering why you can't.
Right.
When truly what you need. You know, you've got to just try to maintain.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself, you know, right.
Some preventative care, y'all. Preventative.
Yeah. You know, don't go in hard. Don't do that.
Right.
I'll never forget. This is when we were just getting to learn on TV. She came to our black ass brunch. I was stressed out. She stopped me in my tracks and said, "What's this?
I did.
What is this?
What is this?"
Yeah. She was like, "Take some of the drops and you go sit down." And what did I do? I took some drops and sat my happy ass down.
I know. I'm like, what is this? What's going on here?
What's this?
What's going on here? I don't know. What's this? I know. Because I'm like, woo, because it was like, woo.
Yeah.
So don't be that person. Don't wait till you're there. You know, if you feel it, it's creeping up on you. You notice your heart rate is starting to get, you know, high. It's like, wait. Where's my drops? Where's my gummies? What's going on? Let's Let's bring it back. Let's bring
Yeah,
it
that
back.
was a funny event. That was. I was like, "Ooh, okay." That was.
Mhm.
Yeah. You were coming in hot. I was like, "Oh, Jesus! What's this? What's going on here?"
Yes. So, now I got a question. So, like, beyond selling the product,
Yeah.
when we talk about just community and the healing consultant as a whole brand, how do you see yourself? Because now we're working with the MS, right?
We are.
So
yes.
how do you see yourself as a broader assistant in other communities where now it's not just about just come get CBD. This is
No.
about, clinical
It's
clinical
about education. It's about education. It's about nurturing.
Mhm.
It's about healing.
Mhm.
Because we've always talked about, this is just an avenue.
Right.
This is but one avenue.
Right.
For
Right.
you.
Right.
But I mean, we all know. I talk about this. The healing consultant, the brand itself was built on helping
Mhm.
others
Mhm.
deal with stress, anxiety, and help try to not only manage it,
Mhm.
but maneuver through this journey called life.
Correct.
And that's what it's about. It's about building community.
Mhm.
It's about educating and helping people, giving them the opportunity to help themselves,
Right.
to prioritize themselves,
Right. Right.
to understand that self-love is the best love,
Mhm.
because you cannot pour from an empty cup.
Right.
You just can't.
Right. Right.
You can't do it. That's what the healing consultant is about.
The young lady who
all
was
that.
from the MS, what was her name again?
Tara.
Tara. So now with Tara, you're working with her. I keep saying
Yes.
we're a part of the healing consultant as well.
Yes, you are.
So now what other footprints are you putting out there now to say, like, come on, come one, come all?
Yes. Well, you know that next month is MS Awareness
Yep.
Month. So we are working with Tara,
Mhm.
because in case y'all didn't know, she's an ambassador
Yes.
for the MS
Mhm.
Foundation Association. So it's getting more involved in that community, because that community
Yes.
needs
Yes.
they need that help.
If you guys haven't seen it, please go to our go to the healing consultant on
Yes.
YouTube and check
Yes.
out her story, because it
Oh my
was phenomenal.
Yes.
Because she was dealing with chronic pain since the age of 16, 15,
17.
17.
And she
Yeah.
got diagnosed at 18, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because she was
Mhm.
talking about going to school, high school with
Mhm.
chronic pain. So if you
Yes.
have not heard her story, please go check it out on the healing consultant on YouTube. You can
Yes.
hear the story again.
July.
Yes.
July.
Now,
Yeah.
for a healing consultant, one, where can I get this?
Oh, well, we know.
Yes.
Healingconsultant.com.
Mhm.
You can look at you.
Mhm.
You're like, work it, girl, work
Yeah,
it.
there
Here we
you
go.
go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here we go. Bring it in.
Let's go. There it is. Mhm.
Healingconsultant.com. Of course, you can find me on TikTok with Auntie V CBD.
Yes.
We have that.
Mhm.
We have,
Mhm.
you're cracking me up. How can I do this with a straight face?
Mhm.
the healing consultant.
Now I'm
with-
about to throw you another alley oop. So say, like,
wait a minute
Oh,
though.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Now we know I met Tara through We Are Ill,
Yes.
which is an MS
Mhm.
convention that they had in Atlanta,
Uh-huh.
and it was African American women with MS,
Mhm.
and that was the community
Yes.
that truly embraced
Mhm.
the healing consultant,
Yes.
because they were like Neff said, we were letting them try it.
Mhm.
They were like, yeah, I got fine,
Right.
whatever, girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then, they tried, went to the conference, and came back with friends,
Right.
and a
Right.
line,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we have and if you don't believe us, honey,
Testimonials.
go
The
to
testimonials are there.
Yes, go to social media, honey, because it's on all of my social media. Those
Yes.
women are fabulous.
Yes.
Their stories are just, they're heartbreaking, they're inspirational, they're riveting. I mean, they bring you in and they hold you. And you think to yourself, my God, I've got to get this out to more of them.
Yes.
I've got to get out to that community.
Yes.
And that is kind of what started this whole MS
Mhm.
society and community
Mhm.
and just wanting to help
Mhm.
because those women, you know, they just almost make me cry.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And for them to get relief,
Yes.
I'm just like, okay, we're doing good.
Yes.
And I think it's good to highlight that you are essentially introducing your product to people who necessarily don't know where to go to find relief, or there's a lot of misinformation. Like your product also helps individuals who suffer from HS. You know, one of my good friends, she loves the salve and says that it helps whenever she has, you know, unfortunate like a flare up,
Mhm.
you know, but there's not a lot of attention being brought to, you know, some of these diseases or autoimmune diseases, you know, where it's plaguing us,
Mhm.
you know, and then oftentimes when we go into doctors and we're saying I'm in pain or this is happening, it's like, oh, it's all right, and you know, just take this medication, but they're not actually getting to the root of the pain or giving them any sort of relief.
Correct.
Whereas your product is able to deliver that relief. And like, you know, Coach was saying, make sure you go and you watch the episode where Tara is explaining, you know, she's tried everything. And it took her meeting, you know, Miss Verna and using the salve and the roll-on to where she finally, years upon years suffering with MS, got out of pain and she was able to get restful sleep.
Yeah.
And we all know you can't heal if you can't sleep.
Right.
You know, so that is a huge testament of, and the testimony is on her social media. It's a huge testament of how well your product is working for people who there's not necessarily a light shine on them.
Right. And what I wanted to tap into, because we always hear people talk about massaging it in, and fellas, you know, women do it different than us. We get out the shower.
Right. There was a guy actually,
Yes.
when she was speaking, the guy was like, I was like, slow down.
So we don't necessarily take
Enjoy
the
this.
time to and look at the glisten. We don't do that. So if you do want to actually feel what a professional massage feels like with the oil, where can we go?
You're cracking me up.
Alley-oop.
Dream City.
Mhm.
Dream City Spa and Wellness Center.
Mhm.
It's actually here in Raleigh.
Yep.
Yes. And they actually use
Mhm.
the Healing Consultant products.
And they're
So-
woman owned.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
They're in Garner, right? Garner.
Well, the address technically is Raleigh, but
Okay.
yes, it's if anyone knows where White Oak is, that's it.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, they're right down the street from White Oak.
There it is.
If you're in if you're in
Yeah.
the Raleigh, Durham
And
area.
I suggest
But
that
yes.
because the one thing that we were talking about as well is getting this to athletes for your healing recovery time, because it will help you
Decreases it.
recover faster.
Absolutely, it decreases that time.
It decreases it, and it knocks out the inflammation, because one of the things that I've said numerous times, and I will say it again, is I get chronic migraines, but the roll-on takes my migraines away within about 5 minutes. And it was by just coincidence that I tried it, because nothing else works. I've had doctors prescribe all types of medication to try to, you know, calm down the pain, but nothing took it away. Similar to what you were saying about, you know, when you were having the cramps, like the pain is gone. So I rubbed it across my forehead, you know, just back and forth, and just a little bit on the temples. And within 5 to 10 minutes, I was like, yo, I'm good. And my migraines come to the point where I'm the dude that has to sit in a dark room. No TV, none of that. Like, it just shuts me down for the day. But I was able to do that. And now, even when I can feel it coming, I just go ahead and I'm preventative now.
Thank you.
And
So
I'm-
where it doesn't even bother me.
I'm glad you said that, because Jay's saying the same thing. She said, I've also
Oh, I'm sorry.
also it's been helping my migraines. I have had them since the stroke, and they have given me all sorts of medication that didn't help. I use your product on my forehead, and it's so much relief.
The fact that Kim can see that is amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. I didn't see any of that.
See any of that.
And
but,
she was rolling like it was from memory.
He said, Kim saying I was desperate, just decided to use her product on my head.
Yeah.
So
yes,
it works, y'all.
Yeah. So make sure,
works.
and then my fellas, like I said, if you want to get the massage feeling, because we cheapen our experience with it, you know, just and now my elbow ain't ashy no more.
Yeah.
Go get a
We
massage.
talked about that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Thanks. We ain't gonna do that.
Go get a massage and actually and feel this. Now,
Oh,
the one thing I want to ask both of you guys, because you guys worked the whole weekend, what was some of the consistencies that you've seen from people? Because we say pain shouldn't be permanent, and
We
people
do.
hide from speaking that they're in pain. So to get people to open up and discuss it is a big deal. So what were you guys actually experiencing of some of the pains that people were coming up and just asking for help for?
Mm-hmm.
You want to take some of that now? You want to think about it?
Well, like they wasn't just coming up and saying they was in pain.
No.
They was coming to the table, they was looking at the product, and we was kind of taking the initiative and saying, what are you looking for? Are you in any pain? And some of them would say, no, not right now. And some would say, yeah, actually my shoulder's hurting me, or I had surgery. Like one lady, she had surgery 2 years ago, but she still didn't have any motion in her arm. She could only bend it like a certain amount, and she couldn't bend it, and it still looked red and irritated. And we had rubbed the salve on her. She walked around, and she came back, and she bought the product. She was like, "Wow, I've been taking so much medication, and nothing has made me feel as good as I'm feeling right now." There was another lady who said she comes to the event, and by the time she finished walking the event, she's in so much pain. She can barely stand. And she had stopped at the table first. And it was the good thing because we was right by the door. So as soon as you come in, you see us. So I had actually rubbed it on her leg, and she was like, okay, I'll let you know, how it feels. And she came right back and she said, around this time I could barely stand. She said, I could walk another lap or two around here. That's how good I feel.
That's dope.
Yes.
That is dope.
Because they were concrete floors.
Yes.
You have to remember they were concrete floors. They are
Yes.
concrete floors.
Yes.
And that was that all of us felt, and people, I think what was interesting is people couldn't really define their pain. And it was just kind of having these conversations. I'm like, okay, let's have a conversation.
Right.
What does it look like? What does it feel like?
Right.
What's going on? And they give you their list of pain meds, and how they have unfortunately have gone up over time.
Yeah.
Which, and I think, dealing with pain all the time, being in my profession, I go, oh my God, that's enough to knock out a horse, but not really.
Yeah.
Because you're used to that. And then for them, for us to talk about it, and then for them to try it.
Yeah.
And then for them to come back and go, okay, I thought you were bullshitting.
Right. Yeah.
Because I always say, you don't have to believe me.
No. Just try it.
Just try it.
Yeah.
Because what I've realized is that the conversations were kind of all the same.
Okay.
In that they were like, yeah. No, first it's like, no, I'm not really in pain. Yeah, I am. What's this gonna do?
Yeah.
And then you have to have a conversation.
Right.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Right.
So what
What's
do
going
do
on?
both of y'all think? What do you think right there in that little gray spot are like the hesitancies that people have with just discussing like pain? Because the one thing we can say is they know they're in it. It's just being able to verbalize it. So what do you think might be that hesitancy of sharing that? Do you think it's a vulnerability thing, or do you just think sometimes people just don't know how to express how they're feeling?
I think it's a little bit of both, but I think people are still trying to understand and differentiate between THC and CBD and what that difference is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because that was always the conversation all day long. Because, it's like, I tried it, and, it was really bad. I got high, and then we have to have that discussion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because that's not CBD.
Right. Right.
That was THC. No, it was weed. I'm like, yes.
Right. I said what I said.
Yes. You're correct. It was.
Yes.
You are correct. It
Right.
was.
Right.
And that's not this.
Yeah.
And so, you have to have that discussion.
Right.
And for people to associate and help them understand that you're talking about pain. THC works this way. It's not going to address that pain. It can address psychological pain.
Yeah.
It can address depression.
Yes.
Depending on how much you take.
Right.
It can express certain things, and it's good for certain things. It's beautiful for PTSD.
Yeah.
But that's not what you're looking for.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's not what you're looking for.
Right.
You are saying you are in pain.
Right.
That's a completely different subject.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's the big thing is for people to understand. Those are two completely different conversations.
So how do we match that conversation with also the experience and testimony that you have given? Because somebody else may think, and like you said, be skeptic and look at it like, I don't know, even though you're expressing like, yo, I gotta chill throughout the day, I'm balanced, I'm able to function and not be in a fog. Like, so how does this education go, and then where do we get it?
You get the education from the healing consultant.
There we go. Bang.
Boom.
Bang. Bang, bang.
Boom.
That's where you get it from. That's where you get it from.
There we go.
Yeah, you get it from me.
Yeah, there we go.
The healing consultant.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good.
On the website.
Mhm.
I mean, on all of our social media.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it really is there.
Yeah.
You just got to come visit.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Just come visit.
And
Right.
if they want to
Yeah.
email you, it goes directly to you. You're not going to, AI generated, bot that's going to answer you. It's literally going. This person right here, that's who your email's
Literally
going to.
is me.
Like literally.
It's literally me, y'all.
And I think this is sweet. Jay said, God put his hands on Auntie V's products. Protect this woman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just so sweet. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. babe. Thank you. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and that's what it is. It's a mission.
Mhm.
It's a mission. It's a mission to help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because so many people just don't have a safe place to land.
Right.
And I mean,
And that's what this is.
it also speaks to the simple fact that you were in pain.
Oh my God. Yes.
So for only someone who has experienced a level of pain can be able to help others, get out of that pain. Outside of that, you would just create hemp lotion.
Yeah.
Out of stems and shit.
Yeah. And we
you know?
going
Yeah.
And let's be honest, that
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
have any hemp in it.
Nothing in it.
No.
But being as like you say, you have had that moment of being having debilitating pain and it then
Unimaginable.
turning into physical pain. It's like I need something to where I don't want anyone else to experience what I'm experiencing.
Yeah. Or at least and help them to at least give them something to try to cope, because it's a journey.
Yeah.
And it's more than just that.
Mhm.
And helping people understand, because I too had a government job.
Mhm.
And you just can't go to work that way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't go to work that way.
Yes.
And even for me as a healthcare professional, I think we've told my story a lot, but it was a survival mode for Kenneth, because he was like, you got to come back.
Right.
You got to come back.
Mhm.
And it was just a way for me to come back.
Mhm.
For me to be vertical.
Yeah.
And cope and deal with our unimaginable loss. And so, but I had to feel.
Right.
I had to get to feel first.
Right.
And pharmaceuticals wasn't getting it was I was numb.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel anything.
Right.
And you can't live that way.
Right.
And that's the truth.
Right.
And I knew that there were people like me who, who are choosing to get up and to deal with their lives, but just need help.
Right.
And don't want to go through their lives in a fog.
Right.
Yeah.
And not functioning. Because you got to deal with life.
Yeah.
You got to deal with life. And that's what it was about. And it was like, I know somebody, there's got to be some, to be honest, I was like, there's got to be some other women out there that are just trying to do it, because they still got a life. They still got kids to raise. They still got a job. They still got to function. They still have to do this.
Right.
And I thought, well, shoot, I'm a healthcare professional. I didn't know.
Right.
I wasn't taught that, which is why I went back to school.
Hello.
And
Yeah.
I thought there's more of us out there.
Yeah.
I can't be an island. And so, that triggered it.
Mhm.
You know, because it was like, my God,
Mhm.
it helped me.
Right.
But I can't put something out there and not have a safe place for women to
Mhm.
land.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I also knew, me being me, I'm like, I got to go back to school. I got to figure it out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I can't have these women out here just floating around,
Right.
Mhm.
you know, trying some nonsense,
Yep.
you know, not having a place to land,
Right.
not having a safe place to land,
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and to try,
Mm-hmm.
and for it to be okay,
Right.
Mhm. Mhm.
and to feel safe,
Mhm.
Exactly.
because we have to have a space for that.
Mhm.
Right.
We have to.
And-
I mean, men can join us, but you know,
We're here.
yeah.
It's
I
okay.
mean, you're here.
We're here.
Yeah, you're
We're
here.
Yes.
You know.
But like you said, the one thing that I do think, and I take from what you were saying, Neff, and what I take from you on TV, and you know, myself included, you gotta want to do the work yourself,
Mm-hmm.
know who you are, and acknowledge the fact that I'm in a space where I do need something,
Mm-hmm.
because so many people will just kind of push it to the side and just try to keep trudging on and don't realize that your feet are just in quicksand and you're just digging yourself deeper and deeper, and then acknowledging like, okay, I just need some tools here.
Mm-hmm.
And what can I do to get to the point where I can think? Because the answers are there, but like you said, your mind puts you in a spot where you feel like I can't even function. And with products, as a guy, I use them, all of them. So
Yeah, say that with your whole
yeah,
chest.
in my
You do.
book bag, in my book bag are drops, because you know, I do, you know, not that I have a temper issue or a temper problem, but as we all work in areas where you have to deal with people, you can't bring everything that you have in that space.
Mm-mm.
So you have to be able to say, okay, let me be able to think clearly.
Mhm.
And I do think that, you know, these products with, you know, transparency is key.
Yes.
And you have, I'm about to throw you the other alley-oop.
Oh yes,
The
COAs.
There
Yeah.
is a QR code
Certainly is.
on the back of
Mhm.
every one of those products
Every last one of them.
that allow you to see what is specifically in.
Thank you, Miss Neff.
It allows you to see specifically what's in there.
It
Mhm.
does.
Yes.
It's called certificate of analysis.
There we go.
Not every, well, by law, you don't have to do that.
Mhm.
You don't have to have third party testing. You don't have to inform the people who
Mhm.
purchase CBD or THC, cannabis,
Mhm.
weed, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to.
Right.
Federal law doesn't say you have to,
Right.
but you have to be. I have to be responsible
Mm-hmm.
for putting that information out there.
Mhm.
Yes.
And it is third party testing,
Mhm.
non-GMO,
Mhm.
organic,
Mhm.
no toxins, pesticides, because you know it begins with the soil, y'all.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You've got to have a nurturing soil
Mhm.
in order to produce a nurturing product.
Yes.
Mhm.
But yes, every last morsel, drop,
Mhm.
rub, whatever you want to do with it,
Right.
it comes with it.
Yes.
It comes with
Yes.
a
Mhm.
certificate of analysis. So if you have any doubt, just scan it out.
Just scan
There
it
you
out.
go.
There we
Yeah,
go. There
just
we go.
scan
There
it
you go.
out.
Mhm.
You know?
Like so, like that.
So,
Yeah.
Cuz, this is your first time here. Do you have any closing words or sentiments that you like to give to the people in reference to the product or just anything?
You put me on the spot.
He does that. He
You
does
got
that.
this. You got this.
Anything.
You know,
What's on your heart?
healing is a journey.
Mhm.
You know, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. You can't put time on it.
Mm-mm.
You know, every day is a new day. Just give yourself grace.
Mhm.
You know, find the tools that work for you. You know, and it's okay if you know those tools wear out. Find new tools. You know, but don't give up on yourself. It's worth it in the end. It's hard to go through whatever you're going through, but in the end, it's worth it. And in order to heal, you got to feel. So you got to feel to heal.
There we go.
There you go.
Auntie V, close us out.
Yes.
What you got?
Yeah, well, you know, as I always say, come visit us, the Healing Consultant, all of our social media, the Healing Consultant on TV, CBD, Facebook,
Mhm.
Instagram,
TikTok.
Mhm.
Yes, we
All
are
that.
YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube,
all that,
all that.
Mhm.
all that.
Buy you something.
Yeah.
Test your
Come
thing
visit.
out.
Yeah.
Yes, and March is, as we said, MS awareness.
Yes.
So it's gonna be about the women.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
women.
even though they're trying to get rid of it, it's also Women's History Month. So
It
support
is.
a Black woman during the
Thank
month of
you.
March. This
Yes.
Black woman.
Yeah, I was
Come,
saying,
come, yeah, come
TDS
see us.
Radio will love your support. Y'all
That
don't want
too.
me on.
Yes.
She can be on by herself all month if y'all gonna support. I don't give a damn. Just support.
No, we need you too. We need you too.
Yeah, because that was nice on Saturday.
Yeah.
I like that.
Did you like?
I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So
yeah,
no,
you show up for us.
I like that. That was nice.
You
Felt
show
good.
up.
It felt good.
Yeah, I know, right?
Somebody
Right?
said something down there.
I'm sorry.
I
What we
can't
got?
see.
Is that X?
No, on
Uh-uh.
Instagram.
Instagram. I'm sorry. I'll bring it up. Hold on.
You can see.
And can you see that now?
Oh, love this one. Oh,
With those Hulk eyes.
Thank you.
So do we have anybody tomorrow?
What's tomorrow,
Obi's
Thursday?
back.
Obi's back.
back.
So it'll be the three of
So
us.
it'll be Obi. So I'm
Oh.
sure there'll be some cutting up tomorrow.
And we will have nightmare dating profiles. And
here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
see if we can get Marcus. He's a new follower of the show. If he can come on and talk about his dating experience as well. So
Those are very interesting. So you don't want to miss that because that's yeah.
No.
yeah.
Are you out there dating?
Oh no. These aren't mine. This is
Oh,
my
okay.
profile. No. I've officially given up on dating.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, I have to get the story off the air. Oh
Yeah.
The pool is infested.
With gonorrhea, syphilis,
Oh my God, with gonorrhea.
monkeypox,
Oh my Lord.
Ebola.
Oh.
It's terrible out here, y'all. I mean, y'all seen the dating profiles. It's terrible. These are the people who said, I'm putting my best foot forward. This is what I want to put out in the world. This.
Do we have his picture before we go?
Who are you
The
looking for?
trucker.
Oh.
dude. Where is he at?
Wait, what truck? Oh, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's in the drive. You got to go to the drive.
Oh, never
What
mind.
now
We'll
is
have
it?
it tomorrow.
Okay.
He was
Oh,
wild.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
He was on them old like 1991 sheets with his stomach out. You know, it was crazy. Mhm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We're serious.
Yeah, it was so serious.
We're so serious.
Yeah.
Maybe if he's up close enough to the top, I'll
that
Go to
sounds
the nightmare dating
regrettable.
profiles.
Uh,
Show materials.
right there.
You know what? It might not be because it was on my computer, but check anyway.
Yeah,
Go up. Nightmare dating profiles.
That sounds regrettable.
No, he's not. Sorry,
But
y'all.
he is.
Wow.
What the
Wow.
hell is going on here? You guys
They
can't,
can't
see
see
him.
it.
Y'all can't see him, but I'm gonna get him.
Wow.
Leave Emmanuel alone.
Wow.
How did we even get there with Emmanuel?
I
Wow.
don't
Where
know.
am I at?
I don't know. Where are you?
I don't know
Okay,
that.
go back to
Yeah.
StreamYard. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, sweet
All right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yes.
You guys didn't see him. We'll pull him up tomorrow for you because I'm sure that is crazy work.
We got you tomorrow, X. I
Yeah,
promise
we'll-
you.
we'll
There's
pull it up
plenty of material.
And hopefully the brother that we get will also show the other side because I'm
Mhm.
sure it gets pretty crazy on the men's side. too.
Oh yeah.
I cannot imagine.
He's told me some stories.
For real.
I can't. I have to laugh because it's just like, what is happening here? You know.
I don't know. I promise you, I don't ever want to go into the pool.
Don't.
So whatever I need to do to figure it out, I'm gonna figure it out because I don't want a toe in that
No,
mud.
you don't.
No.
You don't.
I don't know what is
Whatever
going
needs
on.
to be done, we just
Mhm.
gonna figure it out because
It's
I promise
terrible.
you that it
It can't be that bad. You gotta work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I promise
Ever.
you, it's not as bad. Then you
Keep
got
the
a
candle
whole,
where it needs to be in the
yeah,
bathroom.
whatever. Leave the candle
Yeah.
alone.
Pay
Wash the
more
dishes,
yes.
garbage out
Make
on
it
time.
More attention
Yes.
to your
And then you have a whole entire Facebook
It's
group
not,
of
it's not
people
hard.
talking about, is this your man? So then now people are being exposed for cheating.
Is this your man?
Yes. There's one for every city. There's one for Raleigh. I done seen a couple of guys that I know in there. I said, ooh, let me.
Really?
Mhm.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, and now you can post anonymously. So some chicks is like, I was with him last night. Oh, really,
Oh,
sis? Tell me
wow.
what happened. It's crazy in these streets, y'all.
This sounds incredibly
That is
regrettable.
Yes.
More than just pee in the pool. That is insane.
Wow.
Gonorrhea, syphilis, monkeypox, Ebola, COVID, pneumonia,
You know
whatever
what?
you could think is in the dating pool.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Wow.
So tomorrow,
Mm.
yes,
Wow.
So
we will be talking about.
There's
this.
a lot of healing that needs to be done.
Oh, and I'm sure Obi has a story as well because she, I think she went out on a date, so maybe we can get her to tell her
Oh
story.
no, not the little homie.
Yeah.
Oh, my little homie.
I know, she's so cute.
All right. Well,
All right.
well, tomorrow's another day. So God willing, we'll be with you tomorrow. Everybody get home safe. And if you are home, chill out. Get you some healing consultant products. Get on the website, healingconsultant.com.
Mhm.
Bang. TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
See
Peace.
ya tomorrow.